What's good, Boxing World? BFV, we back in the building. Hit you with another one, too. I dropped the version of this video about an hour ago. Kind of didn't like what I hear, so I jumped back in and try to clean it up and be a little bit more precise. So hopefully y'all guys are enjoying this video. We're going to cover this PBC card going down April 9th, and we're going to try to look at it from top to bottom quickly and precisely. We're going to look at the main event, Fundora and Lubin. Excellent fight. Definitely a main event type of fight. Lubin has been on a nice little run since he took that KO loss to Charlo, and he's trying to get back in there with the champ, and hopefully it be for unification against him or Castano. We'll see how that one goes. But Fundora, he got a gift in his last fight, because I definitely thought Sergio Garcia pulled that one out, and Lou Moret should stop judging fights, because he had Fundora running away with it, and I don't think the video supports that. Anyway, man, let's get into this Tony Harrison, Sergio Garcia fight. Tony Harrison needs a victory, and he needs a victory bad. They gave him one against Peralta. I don't think he earned it, but we understand the situation that he was in with the family thing. But hopefully he can come back and look better. I edge Garcia in this fight. I just think he's the bigger, stronger guy. We got Zambrano also in the super welterweight division against a guy I spoke on a minute ago, Perella, who fought Harrison and looked well in that fight, even though this guy's technically a welterweight guy. So he looked pretty decent at 154. So hopefully he can show some positive traits in this fight against Zambrano. But Zambrano may be the guy that's next up at 154, that fringe guy looking for a shot maybe in the next year or two possibly. So anyway, man, moving down, another super welterweight fight, and Jamonte Clark, possible future opponent for Zambrano Peralta winner. Or could it be this guy Aaron Coley, who's been on a nice run after taking a few early losses in his career? So I think just on paper, this Clark-Coley fight looks pretty good, man. And just continuing down this list again with some good matchups on paper. Willie Jones, a guy that's been up and down in his last few fights, but has the skills that to go on a nice run. And it just what he's working on to clean up in camp. Hopefully we'll see that in the fight against this guy Hector Madria. This dude numbers say he can bang, but he's banging against guys he should definitely be knocking out if you take a look at his resume. So we'll see what he's really bringing into the table against a guy like Willie Jones, who I've seen in the past once or twice before, and he's a decent boxer, but he definitely has to clean it up on the defensive side. Anyway, excuse me, the guys that's really sticking out on this card are guys that are young guys, up-and-coming guys, and they TNT guys, and I'm liking what I see in this dude, Jaleel Hackett, this young cat, is a nasty body puncher, and that's one thing these youngsters are, to me, starting to bring back to the game as they're fighting in these early fights. They're not continuing to be headhunters and they're trying not to look too pretty. These guys are taking this craft seriously and they doing good work in there. And TMT has a bright future when you look at, like I said, this guy Jaleel Hackett and another younger guy a little bit further down on this fight list, and Dorian Khan. This youngster out of Baltimore, Maryland, quick, nasty, kind of reminds me of Shakur Stevenson a little bit, and I'm liking what I'm seeing in his young career. He's also associated with TMT, like I spoke on, and he's fighting out of Buckeye, Arizona currently, so big shout out to the little homie, man, up the road from me. Another fight that's jumping off this card to me is Albert Gonzalez and this guy Daniel Santiago, this Cuban cat, fighting out of Arizona. So big shout out to him for being in the state with me right now. And the boy Albert Gonzalez, nice cat fighting out of California. Young guy, you know what I mean? But he's ranked pretty high on a world scale. I think they had him almost at like 79th or something like that. But if you get a second, take a peek at that box record, see where they got him ranked on his world scale. But this young dude out of Cuba, fighting out of the Valley right now, man, I'm expecting some speed from him, and I think that should be a very, very interesting fight. That's a 4-rounder, so we'll see what these dudes can bring and see if they can build on their resumes in that one. But anyway, man, just my 1-2 on this card. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully y'all hear some results from me later on this week as we break down the winners and losers, so to speak.